Hey everybody, I hope you are having a fantastic day. If you are new here, my name is Melissa and I'm a second grade teacher from Michigan. So today is day 4 of my classroom setup. I have a few different projects to work on today. First of all, I pretty much have my room set up. If you do not know, I am a 5th year teacher and it is my 4th day officially. And so if you'd like to watch any of my other setups, they are linked down below. But anyways, I have the bulk of my room finished and now I'm on to the little more fun, exciting projects. So I think today I'm going to work on some Cricut projects as well as possibly my affirmation mirror. I had one last year, but it fell off the wall and broke. So I'm gonna try to make that stick a little better this year. I'm also gonna be working on name tags and labels and passing out supplies and getting book boxes ready and all that kind of stuff. So if you are interested in watching, here we go. Okay, so I'm starting down here with my Cricut. A couple of my coworkers are doing a bulletin board out in the hallway and they had asked if I can Cricut some letters for them. So that's what I'm gonna do first. And then I also might do a couple things for different bulletin boards in my room as well. So a while later, I am done with the letters and I have made a big mess in here. But anyways, so these are for my coworkers for their bulletin board in the hallway. They wanted the quote, "We are each unique and beautiful, but together we are a masterpiece." And then for myself, I made "We Are Ing" with Elephant and Piggy. These are just printed pictures of Elephant and Piggy. But I already have the learn up on my board over here. And so I want to make it say "We Are Learning" and then have Elephant and Piggy right there. This was like one of those projects that I wanted to get to last school year, but it never ended up happening. So today I am going to do that so that I can have it because I think it's going to be super cute. Here it is. It says "We Are Learning" and then it has our 4 main learning targets on it, and then I put Piggy and Gerald, and underneath is my little book display. So I think that it turned out so cute. I'm really happy with it and glad I took the time to do it this year. Okay, so I've done a horrible job of vlogging today and telling you guys what I've been doing. It is like 5 hours after I got here and I feel like I've barely recorded anything. I'm actually about to go get some dinner with my mom and then she's gonna come and help me with a few things. But really what I've done today, I did the bulletin board. I talked to 1,010 people. I looked at my schedule and like switched it around a little bit and made it fit based on some students who have some push-in needs. I organized my back room a bit more. I moved a couple things that just aren't that exciting. And really like, I think I'm just to the point where I want to get things done. And I was talking to Kim about this, elementary in the Mitten. If you don't know, Kim and I are best friends. We have been since 5th grade, etc., etc. But we were talking about it and I was like, you know, vlogging everything makes it take like double the time. And I'm just kind of to the point where like, it is crunch time. I'm trying to also like enjoy my summer and like take care of like doing fun stuff and that kind of thing too. So I'm gonna try my best to like update you guys, but I'm definitely not gonna like walk through every little thing I'm doing at this point just because it's honestly not that interesting anyways. So I'll give you a quick overview of the room and what I've done and then I will maybe see you back in a little bit with my mom. So right now the room is in shambles just a little bit, but I already showed you my bulletin board. I'm really happy with it. I feel like it's cute without being overly crazy and busy. I have all the Cricut stuff out still because I might be doing another project later. And then this is kind of new. So if you can see, there is that hexagon table right there. And I am thinking about leaving that as kind of like a little coffee table out in that part of the room because that's actually the table I pulled out of the back. And I don't know, I might get rid of it or I might split it up into 2 sections, put one back in the back and then put one over here because there's kind of like empty space. Yeah, I don't know, and I'm still trying to decide what to do with this over here. Obviously, the mess on the top is going to go, but those are all my like flexible seating options. Well, not all, but a good chunk of them that the kids are able to use every day. And before, I stored them under this table, but they were over in the corner where they were kind of hidden, like by the teacher table, or where the teacher table is now. But now they're kind of out in the open and I don't know what to do. So I was talking to a coworker about it, and we just kind of mentioned like maybe getting a little curtain to like hang so that it covers it up, or honestly just living with it because that's real and classrooms can't be picture perfect, and like these are things that we need and that help us learn. So like who really cares if they're not the cutest to look at? So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. But then everything else is really looking pretty much the same. I'm gonna be sorting through like school supplies later and labeling stuff, having my mom do that. And then I will show you the back room really quick. Okay, this is a really quick pet peeve that I wanna share. These doors, like that is gross, okay? So I really wanna get some paper to cover that. I have that contact paper that's like the Dalmatian print that I have on my teacher desk, but one roll is not quite enough to cover it and I haven't been able to find another roll. So I'm not sure if I will do that, but I kind of want to get this covered with something. So we'll see if that happens, if that gets done. I don't know if it will. But the back is so much more empty now. So this is still a little cluttered, but like really it is what it is. If it stays this way, you know, I can deal with it. And then, yeah, I have some stuff just organized. I have the bookshelves, for the most part, pretty organized. So I'm feeling great about that. I can, like, walk around freely back here without tripping on anything, which was really my goal. I totally just cut my head off, so I'm gonna try again. But anyways, that way students can work back there or get pulled for small groups or whatever and have space. And now I'm gonna go get food and maybe see you in a little bit. All right, so it is actually the next day now. I know that in the last clip I said that I was gonna come back with my mom. I ended up still getting dinner with her, but then we watched This Is Us and just decided to stay home instead. And I came back for a little, but I have her helping me today. Say hi, Mom. Hi. She is over there. I've been keeping her busy. She has been laminating and cutting out the name tags for the kids' desks and the kids' lockers. I have little to-do lists on the board for both of us, so she has her own little to-do list, and I don't know if she'll get it all done today, but I'm just thankful that she's here to help for a while. So she's been doing that. I brought in all of my books from summer school finally and put those on my class library. I'm realizing I do not have enough room for all of my books, but I feel like that's a good problem to have. So that's kind of what I've been up to, and I'm very hot because it is super hot outside and we do not have air in my school and I only have one box fan. So I'm like starting to get a little bit warm, but we've made some good headway so far today. So part of the reason I went out to my car is because I had my books from summer school in there, but also I had some people donate some things to my classroom, which is really, really exciting and generous. And then I also had a first book order come in, so I'm gonna show you that stuff as well. Okay, so here are the things that were donated. None of them actually had specific names on them, and they are from a few different people. So if this was you, thank you so much. Please let me know so I can thank you personally, but I really appreciate it. I have some Ticonderoga pencils, and then I got this new book that I am so excited for. It is A Letter from Your Teacher on the First Day of School. It is by this same author who wrote Our Class is a Family, and I really enjoyed that one last year, so I'm excited for this one. Then someone donated this book called The Idea Jar, which is super fun, and it's about like thinking of ideas for creative writing, and like basically talks about how anything can become a story. And I think that that'll be a really fun book to read at the beginning of the year when I'm introducing writing and kind of our expectations for that. And then this is really awesome. It is one of those little bubblers, and this will be great in my calm down kit. So when I was looking on Amazon, this came in like 4 different colors, and there was no one to know which one you would get. So I was excited to kind of see which one I got, and look at this one. Oh, I can't get it out of the box with one hand. I got pink and yellow, which I feel like is really fun, and if I could have picked, I would have picked this one. So that's very exciting. And then the last thing, this was seriously so generous. This is 10 pairs of headphones. I haven't opened it yet, but these will be great because I do ask my students to bring headphones, but a lot of them are not able to, so it's really awesome to have some extra ones in the class. So thank you so much to whoever donated these as well. Then I got my first book order, so lots of bubble wrap. I decided to order because First Book had a little coupon that was basically like Pizza Hut, I think, sponsored like $15 worth of books. So I got like 3 of these for totally free, which was great. So let's go to the big ones on the bottom first. I got this one called the Paletero Man, which looks so adorable. And then this one has been on my list for a while. It is LeBron James's book, I Promise. This will be great for the beginning of the year. Then I got some more Sophia Martinez books. These are the ones that they had on First Book that I do not have in my classroom library yet. So I think that I'm close to completing that series, and these are awesome if you haven't seen them before. They're great for 2nd grade and like getting kids used to reading chapter books. And they have some Spanish vocab in as well, which is awesome. And then the last thing I got is a new series to my classroom that I am very excited about. They only had 4 on First Book, but it looks like there are more online. And this is the Sadiq series. So these look really, really fun too. And so I'm going to be making a basket for them in my library and hopefully getting more in the future, because these are, again, one of those really nice transitional readers, and they're really exciting and have lots of color, and it's great. All right, so right now what my mom and I are doing is going through the students' individual supplies and labeling them with their name stickers. So obviously I'm not going to show you it with the name stickers, but I figured I'd walk you through what I put in their book box and the individual supplies I start them out with for the year. So this is just a really nice folder that goes home every day. So I do a little folder cover in there, and that's just for their homework. So that's not going to go in their book box, but it is a nice thing to have. And then these are the things that will be like either at their book box or their table spot, in addition to like pencils and erasers. And then if they bring like headphones and stuff like that, we'll figure that out too. But in their book box, I like to put a folder for unfinished work. We have a math book and then a spiral notebook. I use this for like science and social studies usually. And then a composition book, which is for like a readers and writers notebook. And then I like to do a highlighter, so they all have their own, a glue stick with their names, so they all have their own, and then a box of crayons. And then for colored pencils and markers and all of that, we are allowed to do community supplies this year, so that's what I'm going to be doing for those, just because I have found it works a lot better. It's about 5 o'clock now and my mom is gone, but before she left, she filled the book boxes with all of the supplies, and then she also helped me with laminating my new pictures for my calendar. I will show you that in a little bit, and I'm gonna put those together, and I'm super excited. And then she got all the name tags on the tables. She got their take-home folders ready, and then the last thing was she filled in the last couple missing labels on my classroom library, so those are all set to go and the library is all done, which is very exciting. So while she did that, what I was working on was making copies for my teaching partner and I for the first couple days of school, and as well as Meet the Teacher night, because our Meet the Teacher night is Monday, and then we have PD all day Monday and Tuesday, and then the first day of school is Wednesday. So I will show you the main thing I worked on. Okay, so this is what I worked on primarily for our Meet the Teacher night. I love this flip book. I'm pretty sure it's by the Tennessee Classroom. It looks like it got cut off just a little bit, but I will link this down below. I did get this on Teachers Pay Teachers, and it is an editable flip book, and it just is like the perfect size, and it looks super appealing and fun and eye-catching. So I made copies for myself and my teaching partner. I did not cut and staple all of his. I just made him a couple examples, but I realized that I copied off double what I needed because I forgot that you get like 2 on 1 sheet of paper, so I made way too many, but luckily I can save them pretty much for next year. The only thing that really will change from year to year more than likely is the daily schedule, and I really recommend this resource. I always get compliments on it from parents and other teachers alike, and it is just super handy and easy to edit, so seriously check that out if you need something like this. And then here is the totally finished library for right now. I probably will end up adding more books at some point, but I am out of shelf space, so we'll have to see how that goes. But I ended up putting my little squishmallows up there. I don't know if they're gonna stay, but they're up there for now because I have like little book displays behind there, like the black metal clamp things, and I wanted to cover those up. And I usually had some book buddies up there last year, but then I moved the book buddies. So anyways, moral of the story, Squishmallows are up there. I have all of my different topic and series books out over here, and it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I already have books in the book return that need to go back at some point, but I'm not too worried about getting that done before the first day. Like, if it's not out, it's not out, and it's not the end of the world. So I'm happy with how that looks. I still have not made paper flowers, but I would love to at some point and put them over here, kind of like going around that area. But a lot of you recommended that I follow Happily Ever Elementary's flower tutorial, and I looked it up and they look so amazing. So I think those would look really cute up in that spot in the library. I don't know if I'll do that in the near future or not, but it's definitely an idea that I have, and we'll see if it ends up being something I want to do. But thank you for those of you who recommended that, because that was an amazing resource. So very much appreciate your recommendations on that. So my mom, bless her heart, she also took my supply caddies home with her so that she could like run them through the dishwasher and use a magic eraser on them and all that stuff, because I left my magic erasers at home, and so I was gonna have her do that today. So I was like, Mom, will you take them home? And she said she would. And then now my friend Lauren is actually here to just kind of keep me company as I do the last few things. My goal is to be finished and ready pretty much for open house, because I do have PD, like I said, Monday and Tuesday, and I'm guessing I'll get a little bit of time on Monday before we have the meet the teacher night. And so my goal is to kind of enjoy my last weekend of summer without stressing too much, and being able to focus more on the planning aspect of the first 2 days of school. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I will talk to you guys in a while once we're working on something exciting. Lauren is currently holding the camera for me, but we just finished working on updating my magnetic flip calendar. So I thought I would quickly show you guys, because this is something that I have for Salem Teachers Pay Teachers, and then I can just run you through like how easy it is to assemble it and stuff. So a couple of questions I've gotten about it is like what size curtain rod I use. I can't remember if it's 12 to 28 or 16 to 28, but it's just like a magnetic adjustable curtain rod, and they're like a couple bucks at like Walmart, so I recommend getting it there. But I have all of the days printed on just regular paper, because cardstock makes it a little hard to flip, and then I just have them on tiny binder rings, so you can see I hole punch them at the top. So super easy. And then I have some extra pictures in case I want to change them out on the, like for each month I do a separate little picture. So there are lots of options that come with it, and then there's also blank templates, so if you want to like put in your own picture, you can do that as well. And then I am about to fill it in until 2030, because that's what I have in the file right now, and then in like 10 years, if I'm still using this, I can update it then. So that's pretty much it, and then I'll show you what it looks like hung up. Okay, so ignore my to-do list underneath, but anyways, this is what it looks like once it is hung up. It stays up really well for me. I don't have a ton of problems with it falling down. I know some people have talked about like their magnetic curtain rods aren't that sturdy, but I have a good one, I guess. So it's super easy. Every morning with my kids, I just do a quick calendar. I say, yesterday was Monday, today is, and then we flip it. I said, if yesterday was August 30, today is, and then we talk about that, and then I only flip the year, obviously once a year, and the picture once a month. So it's super simple, and it looks really neat on the board, a lot neater than me writing things every day. So yeah. Okay, many sweaty hours later, there's Lauren, proof that she was here. Lauren, do you have anything to say?
No.
Okay, she has nothing to say. But anyways, very big help. I appreciate it so much. We were able to finish everything that needed to get done before kids are here. And I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna do like a quick pan of the room, but not go like super slow, just because all the tables have name tags now. But anyways, here we go, a little spin. Everything pretty much looks the same as what I was talking about earlier, and everything that I showed you so far. Oh my gosh, letting my freak flags fly here. I'm so sweaty. My desk is the only spot that's really messy still, and I will fix that up. My desk is always messy because of who I am as a human, and so as long as the kids' spaces aren't messy and I keep those organized, I'm all good. So I have a few things to come and prep for Meet the Teacher Night. But we have those PD days like I mentioned earlier, so I will probably be in and able to do that. The only thing I might do is get like a little gift for the kids to take home, and sometimes I like to put out books too, so that they can take a book with them. We'll see if that happens this year. Otherwise, I'll just give them the books when school starts. So it doesn't really matter either way. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my classroom setup. I think this is the last one. Like, we're set up. It's time to go. So if you do not already, please make sure to follow me on Instagram because I love connecting with people over there. You can also find my Teachers Pay Teachers, my classroom wish list, my Amazon storefront, my like to know it, and any other links relevant to this video in the down bar below. Make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications, and I will see you soon.